Hello, this is Tanner with Bulldog Rooter. I'm out here on job number 595-771-69. Got called out here for mainline blockage. Toilet was backing up into the floor drain in the next room over. Did some digging, did find two outside cleanouts. Both outside cleanouts the water was holding before it. Did speak with my point of contact. He stated that there had been some work by a trenchless company. Shortly, they used to have issues with backups constantly, and this has been the first one since they went ahead and did that. I can see from going down that it appears that the trenchless repair was done in the cast iron to try to get it descaled, well, to cover up the scaling on it, but essentially build a brand new pipe on the inside. It appears there is an issue with that trenchless line, and we'll point it out when we get to there. Right now we're sitting at 88 feet and 9 inches. I do apologize, it's kind of just a sea of red on my camera right now. We're in the, I believe this is 4-inch clay tile. There's quite a few bends in this, so we weren't able to get all the way to city connection. However, earlier I did get 66 feet past the furthest outside cleanout, and I still wasn't at the city, but all that section of the pipe looked absolutely clear. So I do believe this is clay tile just because of the red. Let's go ahead, Jake. So far, nothing to really narrate. A little bit of belly right here, where it transitions from that red, almost clay tile to green PVC. Looks like that's right before one of those cleanouts. Keep pulling back. Pulling back. And I do believe this is so that's the cleanout. Got a little bit of belly right before that cleanout. And so we start to get into, I was running water last time I was in this section, so I thought it was a belly. It doesn't appear to be at this time. As you can see from those numbers on the bottom, it's a little difficult to tell that 4 is right there in the corner. This is all trenchless liner at this point. See a little bit of water holding. This liner might be red, honestly, and that might be why I'm getting so much red glare back. A little bit another belly right there, 31 feet. A little hard to tell with to see with the amount of red all around, kind of blocking what the camera can see. That all appears to be in good condition. I did try turning down the brightness earlier, that did not seem to help. Just a little bit of paper waste right there. Keep pulling back. A little bit of a rough edge right on up there. I don't know if you can see that too well. And almost like a little bit of a ripple coming through this. Slight rippling on the side, that's normal to get a little bit of it. I don't know if this section was just gapped. Very well could have been, where they just shot a liner on one side, shot a liner on the other side, but I'm not exactly sure where the access point would have been. And then Here we are at the end of the liner right there. As you can see, it's kind of got a little bit of a belly here, but it's kind of almost folding over. Belly right here. There was one spot I wanted to show in this section. Oh, here we are. Right here on this bend, we got quite a ripple on the liner. My cable actually got stuck on this ripple on the way back. The cable, and I can attach a photo to your guys' invoice to show you the cable. It was a 2-inch bore bit, 2 inches in diameter. That should not be catching on anything that goes down on a 4-inch line. That shouldn't even be catching on a 3-inch line. So this did cause quite an issue on the way back, but we were able to get our cable free and pulled back. I will talk to and as you can see on that left side, quite rippled, and it's basically catching everything that's coming in, and that tracks with your blockage originally being about 14 feet. This would catch it, slow down on that belly, and that actually may be why you have that belly, is there may still be a little bit on the bottom just stuck. That being said, not really wanting to resend the cable, just for fear that it may get stuck again. Because that 2-inch board is the smallest bit that I have. Start pulling back a little bit more. That seems like you're still holding right there. Anyway, I will pull back and then run more tests. Well, it appears to be a belly. Yep, that's a belly right there, coming up to your closet bend. The liner comes up to here. It's got another ripple right there. Oh wait, that's the one I showed you earlier. It's at the 8'7" mark. Pull back, pull back. Then you've got a pretty bad offset here, and that's also, this is at the 6'6" mark, and this is what's catching everything that's coming through. I'd recommend getting some locates done on this and getting this either ground down or redone. Either way, this should be under warranty under the company that you guys went through. I'm not 100% sure. But then looks like we're going to a belly again. And this section of it is all just, looks like scaled cast iron. Yes, it is. Closet bend itself is just super scaled, so. But yeah, no, that is your issue. You have it's 8'7" and 6'6" respectively. Actually, this is about 3 feet here, so it's probably about 3 feet in is where you guys have your issue. Alright, thank you for choosing Bulldog Router. This concludes your video inspection.